Previously on the border.
I saw you throw away 10 grand of government money in one coked-up bourbon-soaked weekend.
Why to join Gamblers Anonymous?
You broke my heart.
Who's this guy?
An environmental consultant. A very hot environmental consultant.
The guy in the photo goes by Jimmy Kosick. He's an ex-Russian sleeper agent activated in 01.
See him? No.
But it looks like Jimmy J. James is a free agent now.
Why didn't you call me?
You didn't pick up. Believe me, Layla, I didn't want to be right on this one.
I let a guy hold my rope. I want to make sure he doesn't hang me with it.
Look, Layla, this is complicated.
Why should I trust you?
Ты имей полипсовать, это не победа, знаешь. Они хотят молодых, как новая игру. Их они хотят молодых, знаешь.
An inspection agent found him in a refrigerated container. The truck came out of Toronto.
So who is he? Some poor illegal who picked the wrong hiding place?
Oh, he's been badly beaten. Doctor said actually being half frozen probably kept him alive, slowed the internal bleeding.
Got an ID?
We ran his prints.
Nikolai Yakushkin.
Ex-KGB. FBI sources say he's now working for this man, Kirill Zubov, a major dealer in 3 of Russia's most lucrative exports.
Arms, drugs, and women.
Right. Whichever one the Russian mob is running across our border, I want it stopped.
This guy was really worked over. Something like a baseball bat.
Is he conscious?
In and out.
We'd like to talk to him.
Not yet. Still touch and go.
Just a couple of questions.
One question.
Better make it a good one.
Nikolai, I'm DHS agent Liz Carver. Who did this to you?
Jimmy Kosick.
Jimmy Kosick? Jimmy Kosick.
Nurse, we need you out of here now. Now, go, go.
All right, easy. All right.
So did you know Kosick was in Toronto?
No, I haven't seen him since Calgary.
Heard from him?
No.
Email, postcards, flowers?
They said no.
Doctors couldn't save him. Yakushkin's dead. So question 1 is, who is Jimmy Kosick?
He's a corporate spy. Ex-Russian sleeper.
We ran into him on an oil tech case in Calgary.
Very slick.
A rat, but I don't see him as a killer.
I got a deathbed testimony.
And you saw the shape Yakushkin was in. I mean, who knows what he was trying to say?
It seemed pretty obvious.
Any idea where he is?
No?
Yakushkin's personal effects. Thanks, Carl.
French driver's license, British credit cards, all under the name of a Leo Chatsky.
None of those checked out, which is why we ran the prints.
We got French and British labels. And... oh, wait a minute. Got a knife?
Guy tried to get on a plane with it last week.
Hello.
Guess diamonds aren't a guy's best friend.
Nikolai Yakushkin. Customs at Pearson has him arriving 3 weeks ago using the name Liatsky. Came off a flight from Moscow and London.
No other trace?
Not till he shows up with a snow cone on the other side of the river.
What about Jimmy Kosick?
Arrived Montreal Trudeau 4 days ago using his real name. It's refreshing. You know, it's almost disarming. His route was Moscow, London, Montreal.
What's he using for an address in Canada?
Hotel Gaston. He stayed one night.
Not on the passenger lists of any Toronto flights?
Not yet.
Check Toronto hotels. Moose, inform Montreal and Toronto police that we want Cossack for questioning on a homicide.
Right.
Last time we dealt with Mr. Cossack, he's working for the Chinese. Let's see if they know his whereabouts.
Not likely they'll want to share intel.
We mined Guambu in the past year. We've handed over a major fugitive and stolen technology.
They'll want to know what we're doing for him next year.
Try. We need to find a diamond expert.
Okay, so the guy takes a beating in Canada, dies in the United States, gets custody of the rock.
Looks like we're in this together. Let me file a prelim, and we'll head north.
Maybe you should take a pass on this one.
Not a chance. I can't wait to see the look on Jimmy's face when I bring him down.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's going to get personal with you.
Really, like you and Agent Carver?
Like, nothing happened with me and Liz. Agent Carver. Nothing.
Bit of an oversell on the denial.
Hey, we're two people working together, that's it.
Careful, your nose is growing.
You all set?
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Diamonds are virtually anonymous. It's almost impossible to tell where they come from, unless you have a certificate of registration.
No.
After the outcry against blood diamonds, many countries established registries so that people will know their diamonds came from legitimate sources.
But if the paperwork gets lost or separated from the stone, there's no way to trace its origins.
In most cases, that's true.
Don't some Canadian mines mark their diamonds?
Yes, they laser them with a microscopic trademark on the girdle of each stone. Like maple leaf, polar bear, or in this case, the trademark of the GSL mine in the Northwest Territories. But they produce thousands of stones. There's no way to identify this specific one.
Untraceable, easily concealed, doesn't lose its value.
That's why it's the preferred currency of organized crime.
Hotels, planes, Montreal, and Toronto. Nada on Jimmy Cossack.
Nothing back from the cops. Chinese aren't talking either.
He's out there somewhere. Stay on it.
So maybe you and I should grab a bite, figure out our next move.
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Yeah, you can tell me what's going between Layla and Jimmy Cossack.
I mean, nothing's going on.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Got something?
Not really.
Well, we're nowhere, so I'll listen to all the not reallys.
Jimmy gave me his card in Calgary. Environmental consultant.
You kept his card?
It's no big deal. I also kept the soap and shampoo from the hotel.
All right, well, go ahead. Let's give him a call.
Oh, it was just a front for the Calgary job. It's probably a dead end.
Hey, what do we got to lose?
Voicemail.
No. Leave a message. Make it good.
Hey, Jimmy, it's Layla. So if you ever do get to Toronto, call me, and maybe we can go out for dinner. And you can apologize for screwing me over. 647-555-0149. Bye.
That was a little too much edge.
Gave me performance anxiety.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, like you wouldn't know anything about that.
Hey, guess what? I'm going to be staying with you for a couple of days.
Wait, whoa. What happened to this new apartment you
They're
had?
going to paint the place. Nobody told me I can't take the fumes, okay?
All right, you're trying to duck someone, aren't you?
No, you're starting to develop a real suspicious streak in your nature. I don't know if I like that. But don't make me go to a hotel. I just need a couple of days.
All right, well, look, crash on the couch.
On a couch?
Yeah.
Ever since I got rolled in
Hey,
the
look.
alley, my back is
It's
really...
the couch or the floor. Take your pick.
Only son, he won't even give up his bed for his crippled old man.
Jesus.
Sergeant Harani.
Hey, it's me. The call made my day.
How are you, Jimmy?
I'm very glad you called.
Well, I'm not sure why I did.
It's mind control. You couldn't help yourself. Invisible thought waves.
Are you in town?
I will be if it means dinner tomorrow night.
Okay. Where will you be staying?
I don't know yet. I'll phone when I get in. You can pick the restaurant, okay? Since I'm the one apologizing.
All right. Bring any pads.
Sounds like fun.
Hey, sorry, kid. Wake you up?
You're out of luck there, you know?
What?
I keep my spare cash in a sock under the mattress.
No, that ain't it. I'm just looking for a light.
Sure.
be straight up with you. Can I be straight up with you?
Yo, why change decades of habitual behavior?
Okay, this isn't exactly easy.
You know what, Dad? I gotta go back to sleep, so... How much? 500.
Large.
$5 grand.
The guy's pressing. He's gonna turn it over to a collector. You know what that means?
So what happened to this wad you were flashing around? Would you blow that?
I had some solid information on a horse that run like a pig, and then I tried catch up on the leaves. I'm an idiot.
So you think I got $5 grand lying around?
Oh, what can you manage?
I just got out from under myself. You know, my credit rating's not exactly AAA.
What are you telling me? You're a player? I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, like father, like son, huh?
You gonna blame me for that, too?
Look, I stopped, all right? They got meetings. It's something you should try.
Oh, thank you. I can hardly do that. I still owe the guy. I can't unring that bell. I gotta have a face-to-face with the guy pronto. What?
I'm trying to think of a single reason why I should help you.
Jessa?
Good morning. I suddenly had the urge to call and say good night.
So you're a lot further away than England.
Further and darker. God, don't you find this life gets lonely sometimes?
What are we playing at, Charlotte?
That what we're doing? Playing.
Weeks of silence and then a flurry of provocative phone calls.
I told you I get lonely.
Charlotte.
Just bid me good night, Michael. Please.
Good night, Charlotte.
Dad?
You have a good time last night.
Fantastic.
Don't you have class today?
This is what we have on Kirill Zubov.
Frosty the Russian snowman's boss?
That's right. In the 90s, Zubov sold plane loads of military hardware to the rebels in Sierra Leone, the Congo, and Angola.
Well, after the Soviet Union broke up, every second general was doing that. I was going to pick up a T-4 tank, but I couldn't get a parking permit.
Right, so Zubov most likely took payment in diamonds.
Really? Well, Yakushkin's diamond was from a Canadian mine. What's the connection?
Don't know yet. Inspector Williams, you were in Africa, right?
Yes.
Did you ever hear of an arms dealer named Zubov?
He supplied arms to the rebels in Sierra Leone. After 6 years of war, when the president asked his people to join hands in peace, the rebels hacked off hands and arms, lips, ears. 20,000 mutilated, at least 50,000 killed.
Oh, geez. Search Sierra Leone blood diamonds, and this is what you get.
Everybody made money. Politicians, smugglers, arms dealers, diamond merchants. Everyone except the miners slaving away in the muck of the Sewa River.
Jimmy Koslik has agreed to meet Sergeant Arani.
How'd you manage that?
He thinks we're two friendly adversaries checking in with each other.
So he just wants to pump you for information.
Yeah, something like that.
Create a takedown scenario for me to review.
Make sure it's tight. If he figures it's a trap, you could end up like Yakushkin.
Hey, Moose. I got Sergeant Wheeler on the line from the Yellowknife RCMP.
Oh, Sergeant, look at you. Got all high-tech in the north, have you?
Oh, yeah, I gotta put on lipstick now every time I make a phone call.
Have you checked our diamond with the GSL mine?
No luck. It could be any one of 100. Once the stone's in the wholesale market, no telling how it could have got to your man.
So, no recent thefts, suspicious activity?
No thefts. A couple weeks ago, a cutter polisher took a sudden leave of absence. Said she had to go down to Toronto to take care of her brother.
Oh, yeah? What do you have on her?
Tamara Hardesty. Good record with the company. But the brother, him, we know.
He's got a sheep?
Patrick Hardesty. Teenage glue sniffer. Moved on to different kinds of substance abuse. We've pulled him in for disorderly conduct, possession. But his sister always bails him out.
Do you think that's why she came to Toronto?
Oh, I can imagine all sorts of ways Patrick could get himself into trouble down there.
Yeah, we're regular Sin City down here.
That's what I've heard. Even wilder than Edmonton.
That's us.
Okay, I'll send you what I got on the Hardesties.
Thank you.
Thanks.
This is from the Yellowknife TV station. Tamara Hardesty.
GSL promised to train local people in all aspects of the diamond industry. I'm training to be a cutter and polisher. They've brought in top craftsmen from Europe to teach us. It's really a great opportunity.
Continuing with the Hardesty Family Film Festival, RCMP interrogation video.
What were you doing behind the drugstore, Patrick?
I had to take a piss.
It was 3 a.m. You weren't trying to get into the store?
No.
So the screwdriver we found jammed in the door lock wasn't yours?
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm buying this.
Check with Metro. See if they've encountered Mr. Hardesty.
Yep.
Forget diamonds. Families are forever.
So how soon could I draw the money? Okay, good. Thanks. I was a credit union, thinking of putting a down payment on a condo.
Oh, Great Jackson's settling down. Cue the Four Horsemen.
Oh, you know.
Any thoughts about decor? Maybe American modern so Liz will feel more at home?
Oh, will you let that go?
Well, I get the feeling she knows about Jimmy and me, and I was wondering if you talked in your sleep.
No, I haven't said anything to anyone, and I don't plan to, all right?
Slade! Slade! Hello?
Dinner all set?
Yeah, I made reservations at Le Select for 7. Want me to pick you up?
No, don't worry about me. I'll meet you there.
Okay, it's on Wellington, just west of Spadina.
I'll find it.
So, how far did you have to go to make this date?
Well, for you, I'd go around the world. See you at 7.
Oh! Exactly 1 second too short. It was like he's toying with me.
He probably was.
Maybe you should have talked dirty. You know, get that little brain doing the thinking.
No, it's not little.
No. Hey, we went through this before, right? Yeah. No, I got the money, all right? But there's conditions. I want to give it to the bookie personally. I want to make sure he gets it. Hey, look, Dad, you don't like this? Tap some other sucker, all right?
Hello?
Got a surprise for you.
Am I gonna like it?
I'm gonna take you someplace you've never been before.
I made reservations.
Just humor me, okay? I want this to be very special.
Okay, pick me up at Le Select?
No, meet me. Northeast corner of Yonge and Queen. 20 minutes.
Boy, you had better deliver the goods.
Depend on it. All right, it's blown. Cossack changed the venue.
Is he on to us?
I don't know.
Where's Layla? She exposed?
Cossack wants her to pick him up at Queen and Yonge.
Is the intersection, crowd, streetcars, no way to control the scene?
He's on to us.
What now?
My God, look at you. You look terrific.
Where are we going?
Just keep heading west. I'll tell you when to turn, all right?
Is this a dinner date or a kidnapping?
You could use a little mystery in your life, couldn't you? My God, I missed you.
What are you up to? Are you on the run, Jimmy?
What? Hey, don't turn here. Why are you turning? I told you to go straight. I'll tell you when to turn. What the hell are you doing? Hey!
Ride's over, Chief. Don't move.
I see us. Don't move. How you doing, Jimmy? What's going on, Layla?
You tell me.
You're a prime suspect, Mr. Cossack, in a murder investigation. What's ICS doing on a homicide case?
Congratulations. You managed to kill this guy on both sides of the border.
Do you recognize this man? What happened to him?
In this dance, we lead. Answer the question.
His name's Nikolai Yakushkin. His friends call him the Yak. What happened?
His dying words named you as his killer.
It's impossible. If he said my name, he was saying I could help.
Help how?
Money, get him out of trouble. I don't know, find his killers.
Can you step out?
You want a coat?
I'm fine.
Thought you might be interested in this. Cossack's case.
This ties you even tighter to Yakushkin's murder.
Okay. Look, I'll tell you what I know. If we work on this together.
You're still confused. Cops, bad guy.
Okay. Have your people contact Interpol headquarters in Lyon. Tell them to ask for Monsieur Villach.
I assume you've connected the yak to Kirill Zubov?
Bonjour, Monsieur Verloc. Ici, Sergent Ronnie, Sécurité d'Immigration et Douane de Canada. Oui.
Zubov had a fortune in African diamonds. Then Global Witness and Amnesty started telling the world how blood diamonds finance war and wholesale mutilation. And all of a sudden, poor Mr. Zubov can't move his stones.
Isn't there always someone who'll buy diamonds?
Yeah, but not for full value. These are quality gems.
Bet they'll buy nice, clean Canadian diamonds.
So Zubov decides to launder his blood diamonds and pass them off as Canadian.
Exactly. See, the yak and I smuggled the African diamonds from Russia into Canada. Somebody lasers a Canadian logo onto them, then we smuggle them into New York, sell them.
In your scenario, how does the yak end up dead?
He did the first run into Canada. Probably skimmed a few diamonds off the top. I guess they wanted the mag.
We have some information. So Interpol confirms that Jimmy's working undercover for the Russian Unified Diamond Association.
Russia's biggest diamond consortium.
Did you double-check his credentials?
Faxed his photo and prints.
So he's legit?
Yeah.
Russia's the second largest producer of diamonds in the world. And they don't like the idea of Zubov flooding the market with tainted product.
If they can't control the supply, they can't control the prices.
No, I try not to judge.
Why did Russian Unified go to the police?
Police where? In what country? My client wants a detailed map of Zubov's network. Now, who's counterfeiting the stones, who's buying them.
You use Yakushkin to get in with Zubov.
Yeah, we've done some business in the past, so...
What have you found out?
I'm just waiting to hear from the Canadian end, as far as I got.
Well, from here on, Mr. Kozik, wherever you go, we go.
I knew it. I knew he wasn't a killer.
I don't believe you.
I just said he wasn't a murderer.
Hello again. You're probably getting ready for bed after a hard day. Let me picture that. Yeah. You're not a pajamas man, are you?
Hi. Is that a gun? Gotta go.
You told me you were going to set this up for tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. Sammy doesn't exactly keep the civil servants' hours. Okay, here he comes. This is him.
All right, after this, I'm telling you you're cut off. Okay, no more bailouts.
Skip the sermon. Just give the guy the door. We get out of here. Oh, no, this is not Sammy. It's this guy's.
What?
So where is it?
Yeah, I got it. Tell your boss don't take any more bets from this man, all right?
Let's go.
What's this?
Just keep walking.
What do you mean, what's that? It's 5,000.
That's not enough.
It's the fig. It's a gesture of goodwill here, okay? You're cool with that, right?
How much does he owe you guys?
80 grand.
What?
Hey,
Can we just talk about this?
Guy's making a big mistake here, huh?
No, this guy made a mistake. He doesn't pay up by tomorrow. That will be an even bigger mistake.
No.
Hey, all right.
Jesus.
Recap of today's top stories. A crash on the...
You were late last night.
Got in just before your friend left.
Really late.
Maybe we need to agree on some house rules.
Yeah, good. How about if you bring someone home, you leave a tie on your bedroom doorknob? I'll use a scarf.
80 grand?
I know.
How the hell did you get to Sammy for 80 grand?
I was up 25. I was on a hot streak, and then it all just went wrong. I don't know.
That's a sickness. You know that, huh? You're sick.
Here's something I want to ask you. Don't you guys do that witness protection program? Couldn't you get me in something like that? Send me out west, give me some money?
You gotta be kidding me. You got nothing the Crown wants. You know what else? I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life being your bodyguard.
That's a relief. After the piss poor job you did on that last night, I'm glad to hear it.
Are we turning the Yakushkin homicide over to Metro?
Not yet. Canada's the third largest diamond producer in the world. The last thing the industry needs is to have our diamonds compromised.
America's the largest market. Nobody wants to celebrate their love with a blood diamond from some Russian mobster.
So we watch Kozik until he makes contact.
And we watch him very closely. He does not inspire trust.
I second that emotion.
So this Patrick Hardesty, the doper brother of the diamond cutter, he was picked up in a bar fight, assault and assault police. He got 6 months suspended sentence if he went to treatment.
Did he go for it?
Yeah, records indicate he's currently up at Elmvale.
Elmvale?
Yeah, can upscale for a kid from the tundra.
sister. Tamara, she's in Yellowknife.
How do you know that?
Well, she calls me every Sunday to see how I'm doing.
From Yellowknife?
Yeah. Tell her she shouldn't be spending all her money keeping me in a place like this. She says I should just worry about getting myself better.
What brought you down to Toronto?
Guy said he had a job for me.
What guy?
Oh, friend of a guy I knew.
You remember his name?
No. No job when I got here. He had some good shit, though. Next thing I know, I'm in the can. So I called my sister.
How you doing? Getting better?
I'm trying. Eric.
What was that?
The guy with no job. His name was Eric. Something like Erica. Igor. He's Russian.
Cutter's got to know how to laser the trademark on the GSL diamonds, and the sister has a weak spot.
They framed the brother into a sucker play.
She fakes the diamonds, they give her money for Patrick's rehab.
So she's here in Toronto counterfeiting diamonds. Is she willing or has she been coerced?
I guess we'll know that when we find her.
Guess
The meeting's going down, but we can't hear a thing.
He picked the spot because of the traffic noise.
Isn't Cossack wired?
Come on, if I had any more filters running, I'd be a Brita. As much as it pains me to admit it, technology has its limits.
No, he could be playing his part.
Or you could be warning them off.
He's handing over the briefcase.
Take them down, now. Let's go.
All units, move in, detain all subjects. Go, go!
I see ice hands on your head. All right, get down, get down.
Give me the bag.
They said they'd contact me to take a shipment south in a couple of days.
They didn't give you any clue as to where they were counterfeiting the diamonds.
No. And now we don't know who their buyers in New York either. Why the hell didn't you just let it play out?
We've got them in custody. We can interrogate them to get their contacts.
No, you can't. They're professionals. They're not going to tell you anything. Even if you speak very sharply to them.
We're screwed. Keep in touch.
Maintain surveillance on Cossack?
Absolutely.
Still haven't said one da or niet.
Anything on the artist woman?
Nothing. Yeah, she looks nice. Hope nothing bad's happened to her.
Probably too much to hope for if she tangled with those two.
Well, good night.
Good night.
You think I will talk to you? I'll tell you nothing.
I'm not asking you to talk.
Привет, Эдик. Как дела, а?
Krista.
Got everything?
Эдик, Yak was my friend.
He was Steve.
I'm gonna send your boss a message to show him that it's unwise to kill my friends. And you, Edik, you're gonna be the message. In 2 containers.
What's this about Jimmy Cossack slipping surveillance last night?
He claimed he went for a walk. He's back in the hotel this morning. We tightened up.
Good.
Edith decided to talk early this morning.
What prompted that?
You know these Russians, moody, temperamental.
Sudden change of heart.
You could say. Give me the contact information for New York and the location of the Toronto operation.
Miss Hardesty? Miss Hardesty. I'm with the police. You're all right. You're okay.
Thank you.
You're safe.
You're okay. Come on, let's sit down. It's okay. You're gonna be all right.
Oh, hey. Guess what? I was talking to Sammy. He says, can he have a meeting with you?
Yeah? Tell him I want to have another meeting with his goons.
Okay, tough guy. Look, Sammy thinks we can work something out here.
We?
Look, just take the meeting. It's going to be the last thing I'll ever ask you to do. And if you don't like what he has to say...
You know what? I already don't like
Good, and that's that. And I'll find a way to disappear.
You always working me, huh?
Just asking.
We've got the New York contact. Zubov will be there, too.
And we have plenty of counterfeit stones from the Toronto operation to bait the trap.
I still need me to get you through the door.
No guarantees. Your cover hasn't been blown by now.
I won't know until we try, right?
There'll be an agent with you at all times.
Okay. Sergeant Randy might do.
So what do we got in the guy who's buying?
Alan Klein, 47th Street dealer, wholesaler mostly.
Pretty successful from the looks of the neighborhood.
It's a good package. My compliments.
We're gonna lock. This will be over in about an hour. What are we gonna do after that?
Debrief? Get back on the plane?
Yeah. You know, the Pierre has more legroom. Better food, too, I hear.
Even at a time like this.
What?
You're incredible.
It's taking so long.
Relax. You're buying serious diamonds. You have to kick the tires.
Yes, what if Zubov's on the cost me? Layla's in there with no comlink, no gun.
She's a pro. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, you saw what they did to Yakutia.
You're angsting, like
Like what?
a guy who's really worried about a woman he cares about.
Yeah, she's my partner. Of course I care about her. What, are you jealous?
Please.
If it were you in there, I'd be jumping out of my skin. Well, you got no snappy comeback?
Not today.
Hold on.
Too bad about Yakushkin, huh?
What happened?
He was disloyal, tried to operate on his own. For success, we must all work together, like brothers.
Sure.
Very nice.
A special girl? No, not really. That's something I learned, you know, for smuggling, the more body cavities, the better, right?
I could give her something special. Would you be willing to share, Brother Koshik?
Sure. Come here. Come here.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we're almost done here. Why don't you go into the city and have a good time, hmm?
Okay. Look, I'm gonna go. You're with him now.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, come along. Let's get some fun, huh?
Don't touch me.
Hey, if you're gonna do that, take it upstairs. What's the matter with you?
Stones, get the stones! Try hitting me, brother.
huh? Try hitting me.
Jimmy!
Please drop your weapon!
Get on the ground!
Hands up! Get down on the ground now.
Do it. Get down.
Get an ambulance! Please!
Come on.
Oh my God!
Ready? All right. I got the deal.
Jimmy died before he hit the ground, but Layla wouldn't leave him. I guess she really cared about the guy.
Yeah. I'm done here.
Hey, after we're through the paperwork, the Bureau boys are going to this Italian place in the Bronx. You in?
No, I can't.
I understand. Layla.
No, I gotta go back to Toronto. See a guy about a thing.
What's this?
You guys missed one.